Bluegrass Truck Series fans? Welcome to the Bluegrass Palms 1-45 here at the beautiful Homestead Miami Speedway. We're about to see some hardcore truck racing action. Last week, we were fortunate enough to see Ron Morris Jr. take the win home in the opening race at Daytona. And guys, we're already at week 2. We're going to see these drivers dig in tonight at a track like Homestead, where we know the high line, low line, everything can be viable here. What are you guys expecting going into week 2 of Bluegrass, and what are you guys anticipating? We got Jeremiah Hobbs up here in the booth with us again, and yeah, how you guys expecting week 2 of Bluegrass to go? We got a lot of drivers trying to still get their feet here in the league.
I think it's going to be interesting. Of course, Homestead, one of my favorite tracks, the multi-groove. It's going to be interesting to see who takes what kind of strategy early in the race, like going up to the high lane, where I preferably like it up there. I think if you're able to get up there and run the high lane, it, one, saves your tires, and also you can get better runs and set yourself up. But also seeing who can get themselves stage points. We just got out of Daytona, so now we're at an actual, this is like the kickoff. Like, okay, you had a bad race at at Daytona, now you got to have a good race this week. So multiple strategies probably going to go on today. Probably some aggressive people, maybe some laid back.
Yeah, one of the things about Homestead is it is a multi-groove racetrack. So you can't move up to that top lane. You can't move out down to that bottom lane into turns 1. So it's one of those things where, 1 and 2 is going to be where you need to watch. 3 and 4, it's kind of tricky, a little shorter than turns 1 and 2. So getting down into 3 and 4 like that, it's kind of weird. The truck can get unsettled when you're exiting out of 4. It can also get really tight, wash up towards the wall. So something to watch for here tonight is turns 3 and 4.
And everything is going to come into fruition here in just a couple of moments. We're about 5 minutes into qualifying, halfway through qualifying. Is right on board with that P2, or sitter, excuse me, at the moment. That's Doug Mill. We'll see if he betters his lap this time by. Looks like he is not. Going to be about 4/100ths of a second slower this time by, but that 77 is Doug Mill, that Simbox machine. Picking up where he has left off these past couple months. He is keeping that momentum rolling. That 77 sitting P2 currently, as we got Brett Nilsson. He is currently sitting up in that 10th spot in that 10 machine. As you see him rolling it out of turn number 4. I want to say this is his second lap. It is, as he's going to come and grab the stripe. We'll see if he betters his time. Will he? It doesn't look like he will either. He's going to be 2/10 slower. That 10 machine of Nilsson going to be sitting in that 10th spot. We'll see if it stands, as we got a couple more drivers left to qualify here. Akame Proctor, Bobby Hall Jr., CJ Mason, Chick Cameron, just a few names that we are waiting on. But right now, it's going to be Josh Clemens, that 99, Doug Mill, and Dean Klein, your top 3, currently at qualifying as we stand. And man, Robert Richards just put in a P9 lap. That 48 machine, another one of those guys that's picked up a lot of speed since last season. We saw Robert Richards seem to come alive in the truck series, maybe around North Wilkesboro race. I can remember specifically him and Brian Terry just being awkwardly fast at North Wilkesboro, man, and it was scary. Robert Richards out there, I want to say, on older tires throughout the race, and we had a lot of guys on different strategies. As I say that, though, that 95 of Bobby Hall Jr., he's going to set himself up in that P1 position. Or excuse me, that 94. I said 95. That 94 machine, that Ford Motorcraft, man, very, very chrome on that race truck, as he is going to roll it into turn number 4. See if he betters himself now on this second lap. But 33.283, that's a bad fast lap around here at Homestead. We'll see what these drivers got left for us, as we got about 3 minutes left to qualifying. Looks like he's going to shut it down there after his second lap. 33.27. That is going to be the fastest lap of the session currently. 1/10 faster than Josh Clemens in that second spot. Trent Cameron just put himself in 4th spot. Jason Bridges just put himself in 8th, as he is going to be sitting there. Travis Twitty, 18th currently. Alan Duranko just qualified in 20th. Josh Lockwood, 21st. It looks like CJ Mason, Michael York, and Bobby Maduszewski might be out on the track right now, as we ride on board with Twitty with his second lap. 33.779, so about 5/10 off the lead. We got a very, very tight pack up here. The whole top 18 within about a couple tenths of each other. We'll see how that, relates to on-track racing. See if the race pace is going to be there with the qualifying pace for these boys. We know Homestead, one of those tracks you got to kind of manage your equipment at. Is Twitty going to run about 2/10 slower that next time? We'll see. Twitty usually has that race pace, man. And as we're going to see Josh Lockwood set his second lap, shut it down as well, 33.808 for him. He is going to currently be sitting 22nd right outside the top 20. So we got a couple drivers left to qualify. Michael York, one of those drivers, that 5 Rockstar Energy machine, going to roll it down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4 for his first hot lap of the night. We'll see if he's got anything for us here, as he looks like he just got a little bit loose there on corner exit.
Yeah, this looks like something that I was talking about there, Josh, that we're going to have to watch out for here tonight. And Jeremiah, since we got you up here in the booth as well, going to set himself into that 15th place. Michael York is, is like we were saying, turns 3 and 4. That's one of those turns that can get you, can make or break you. You can really wash up tight into the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Really wash up tight into the corner going into 3 and 4. So it's one of those things that you got to watch these drivers. They got to keep them below that black line.
He is battling that race car, Chris. Yeah, he is battling that truck off of turn number 4. We'll see if he betters his lap. 33.4. That's going to set that 5 machine in the 5th position. And, Jeremiah was just going to hit to you right quick and say, man, you were here just a season ago in these trucks at Homestead. You know the ropes probably more than some of the guys maybe here tonight with what it's going to be like racing around some of the names in the field. What are these guys going to have to expect tonight going into the race? And, as you get here early and you approach this race from the start, what do you think these drivers are going to do mentally? And, where are they going to set themselves as we go forward in the race?
I'd say usually qualifying is what's going to set you up. I mean, track position's huge. First corner, everyone knows this from hosted lobbies, everything. See right here, watching the 72, he just got loose out of 2, is what I was just about to say. He's 1 and 2 on that restart. If people are aggressive, that's where a big wreck can happen. We saw that last year in the truck series. One person got loose, took out a lot of people and ruined people's day. And then the next restart, the same thing happened again in 1 and 2. So really, people just need to settle in, wait for the stage. It's 38 laps. They're going to have to split it in half with fuel. So just kind of sit back, get like 10 laps in, let everyone spread out, and then get the tires warmed up and get to the front. So really just sit back and be patient.
The patience for you fans is over, because guess what? We're getting gridded up here for the Bluegrass Palms 145 here as we are getting ready to go. Presented by L&S Customs, as the Bluegrass boys are going to be getting on the grid here. Chris, if you want to go on board with our one sitter here at the moment, it's going to be that 94, Bobby Hall Jr., bringing us to the green here tonight. He's going to be sitting pole position, and then right to his outside, it's going to be that number 99 machine. It's going to be Josh Clemens. An all-new front row here, as every week we are going to be getting new drivers on the front row this season, as we got a lot of new names out there. Good to see these 2 drivers make their name here early at Homestead. Bobby Hall Jr., Josh Clemens going to round out your top row here tonight. As we go on back to row number 2, it's going to be that 77 Doug Neal. We know Doug Neal has picked it up towards the latter part of last season, and this first half of the season, he's looked pretty good as well. So we're going to see Doug Neal sitting P3 here tonight with Trent Cameron, that number 36 machine, who has not spawned in yet, that Ford F-150, going to be sitting P4. We watched his qualifying lap. We saw him get loose, and that number 5 machine is going to be sitting in that 5th place position, that Air Jordan Rockstar Energy. Number 5, Chevy Silverado, Michael York. He is going to be lining up P5 and in that inside lane in row number 3 here tonight. Then it's going to be Dean Klein, the second, that number 23 machine. He is going to be lining up P6 with Joey Doucette in that P7 spot. Scott Madden going to be lining up P8 with Alan Duranco, lining up P9. Jason Bridges P10 with Alex Healy P11. CJ Mason P12. And then we're going to go back in your pack here just a little bit with Christopher Blanchard, who is getting all out of sorts. He has fallen back far. Chris, if you want to go ahead and grab those guys to the rest of the field, you can go ahead and grab from our top 15 on back.
Yeah, you've got that 15 of Robert Richards, or the 48 of Robert Richards in that 15 spot. David Brackett in 16th. Got Anthony Stevens in 17th. Cody Farrell in 19th. Logan Smith in 20th. Bobby Metshevsky in that 21st spot. Travis 20 and 22nd. Daniel Worthington in 23rd. Josh Lockwood in 24th. You've got Ron Morris Jr. in 25th with Ed Osborne in 26th. Eli Raposa in 27th. Joshua McKinney in 28th. Taylor Peacock in 29th. Torrey Thompson in 30th. David Proctor 31st. Logan Russell 32nd. Brian Terry 31st. And then Dakota Shepard going to be rounding out your field in that 34th position.
Chris, we are green. As the field is going here, they got off fast. Bobby Hall Jr., Josh Clemens wasted no time as we are getting it into turn 1 and 2 here for the first time tonight under green flag racing. And we're going to be going here, the Bluegrass Palms. 145 as out of turns number 2. It looks like that 94, Bobby Hall Jr. loose, and we got a machine around. That's going to be that Durango machine. He is going to be around down the back straightaway. Green flag, going to stay out here. We're going to keep rolling as the car's on the apron, and Allen has got it back rolling. We'll check back up on board if we can see what happened to that Ford machine here on the initial start of the race.
People getting loose out of 1 and 2. I knew that was going to happen. At least somebody, it's good that everyone was able to keep it going, but now this is where we see people's patience or aggressiveness right here.
Yeah, you're going to see some aggressiveness coming out of turn number 2. Look at that, Michael York, who put himself up in that 5th qualifying spot. You watch it here. The guy was just willing the pants off the thing. He's got himself up into 2nd place in front of that Simbox 77 up Doug Neal. We'll see if this 5 of Michael York has got a run to go up there and contend with Bobby Hall Jr. here in just a moment. 5 tenths off currently as we get to lap number 3. Doug Neal, Michael York, and then Bobby Hall Jr. going to be your lead. That is your top 3 currently at the moment.
Seeing a lot of people taking the middle line too. Not really a lot of people in the front, especially these front guys going really up high. You see the 77 digging it all the way to the inside line, so no one's really experimenting getting up to the wall just yet, but I think here soon probably people in the back trying to get a good run will start doing it here quickly.
Right now, we're riding on board here with Bobby Hall Jr. looking like he's doing a really good job getting that lead out on Michael York in that 5 machine. Do notice we're having a little bit of an issue with the stream, so if you see anything happening, just bear with me. I'm going to be working on it in the background. But right now, Doug Neal also doing a really good job in that Simbox 77 machine up in that 3rd place spot, so he is also holding on to that 3rd place position. Doug Neal moving his way up. Joey Doucette also moved his way up 3 positions right now, up in that 4th spot with Josh Clemens dropping back a couple of positions, but just trying to get that that truck underneath him in that 5th spot.
Didn't realize I was muted. My fault, boys. I was, oh, do I just hear wrecking? I thought I heard a car wrecking. Guess not. I might be just tripping. A lot of loud sounds in the iRacing platform, so, man, my headphone is full of race trucks right now. It's a beautiful sound, beautiful sights. We've got a lot of virtual fans filling the stands here tonight. Hopefully, we have a lot of real fans out there on the Facebook, the YouTube platform. If you are joining us here tonight for the Bluegrass Palms 145 on the Bluegrass platform, brought to you by LNS Customs, we do say a big old thank you. If you're on the YouTube platform, say what's up. You know, there's something in the chat. You know, we've got a beautiful comment section there just waiting for all your beautiful faces to come out and say what's up. Shout out your driver. Shout out whatever. Facebook as well. Come on. Let's hear your drivers. Let's hear your picks. Let's hear anything. Let's hear what you think the strategy should be, what you think these drivers are going to do late to the race. It's for you guys to talk, discuss what you think the racing should be or what you guys would think you would be doing. So, hey, use it that. There's some more race fans out there in the chat. I'm pretty sure we'd love to chit-chat it with you guys. So mix it up, become a community. We love everything here at Bluegrass, and we definitely love you fans. So thank you guys for joining us here tonight. Like we said, at the Bluegrass Palms 145 is early. It's Bobby Hall Jr. out dominant. But look at Michael York. He is still tracking him down. He's lost about 2 tenths since we last highlighted that battle on lap number 3. So 4 laps in, he's lost 2 tenths, but they're still running about identical lap times. So Bobby Hall, Michael York matching each other's pace. We'll just see now if that tire difference is going to come to fruition here later in the run. But we'll see some guys getting on those tire and save lines, conserve lines here eventually as that middle lane comes to fruition. Big wreck down the back straightaway for a moment. That was a moment there between the Toyota. I'm not sure who that was. Was that Robert Richards, Chris? Yeah, that's exactly who that was. Robert Richards, that 48 machine. So Robert Richards early going to have damage down the back straightaway. Look like him in the 27, I want to say. See him in the 34. That's a 97, excuse me. As a 34, oh, Robert got loose off the mid lane.
Yeah, he was on the high line and he was coming down because I think he didn't want to get in the wall and just tracked it down a little too much. A little contact might make him a little arrow slower, but nothing too bad. I think he'll be all right.
See that 34 still on the move after the little bit of contact with Ed Osborne. That 34, Jason Bridges, man, looking good in the Fanatec Rise Ford F-150 as he is rolling his way down the back straightaway. He's got Scott Madden on his outside lane as they're going to battle it out into turn 1 and 2. So here early, it looks like Jason Bridges passing cars in traffic here at lap number 10. He might have found some rhythm. Just watch out for that 34 machine. A little bit of rear deck damage, but we'll see that 34 pick it up. He's still making passes.
Yeah, it looks like Jason Bridges got the car figured out right now. He's on the inside there of the 22 of Scott Madden. So you see a little bit of work having to go on from, whoa, it's a little bit of a wiggle there from that 11 of Cody Verrill, as you saw back there.
Yeah, but look at that. Cody Verrill started in 19th, Chris. Now it's currently sitting in that 10th spot. Cody Verrill, another one of those drivers, man, keep an eye out on. He's moved through a lot of traffic here early, a lot of slow race cars, and they're hard to pass here at Homestead. Not the easiest track, definitely a track that you can set drivers up and get past, you know, with success, but it can be difficult sometimes, especially in traffic. And right now, that 11 of Cody Verrill, he's going to take it 3 wide. He is looking very strong here early, fellas.
A lot of people right now are using the middle and high line. They're getting bunchy right there, almost a wreck just in front. It's getting a little squirrely now. They do have to pit, so I mean it's only lap 12, but here in about I'd say 15-20 laps they are gonna have to come down. It's gonna be the question of how much did they burn their tires up. Are they willing to take tires to the end of the stage, because they can make it if they can stretch it out on fuel. So they have this set and 4 more. So if they pit on this next pit stop, they're only gonna have 3 sets left for the whole race.
Into, do you take tires or do you take 2 tires? Do you take 4? Do you take no tires and fuel? Like you were just saying, Jeremiah, it's going to open up a lot of strategy. Not a lot of tire sets here, so we're going to see some. We're going to see some differing strategies here tonight. We good? You haven't said anything. You did? Are we live? Like, are we talking? If you just heard I said, sorry about that. A lot of confusion going on here between me and Chris. I was confused on if I was live yet or not. He said that I was live and going. I guess Discord lagged or something for a moment because I definitely did not hear it. So I do apologize about that, as there was a lot of confusion up here between us. And gotta also apologize about the internet connection if we're having any issues. So don't know what's going on. We'll try to figure it out. Chris is working on it. Seems like we've got it smoothed out some. So we'll keep going here. Michael York, though, starting to gain back up to that Bobby Hall machine, that 94 Ford Motorcraft. As we'll see, this battle maybe start to ensue out as behind them. You see that 3rd and 4th place battle of Doug Neal, Joey Doucette starting to go on as they're 2 wide down the front straightaway this time as Joey Doucette to the inside lane. As we'll see if these boys are going to have a good shot at each other here. It's into turn number 1 and 2. It's still going to be 2 wide. That 77 using as much of that low lane as he can. Keeping Joey Doucette on that bottom of the track. As it sounds like Trent Cameron, that 36 machine, going to give him the virtual wave. He's going to be coming down pit road this time on lap number 17. So first pit stop of the day, and it's going to be from that 36 of Trent Cameron here. Lap number 17. Pay attention to this 36 machine. I'm pretty sure this will give us an idea maybe of these upcoming pit stops, what these guys are going to do if we see Trent Cameron maybe take 2 tires, possibly take 4 tires, or, throw a curveball and go straight to the fuel only. We'll see what happens here with this 36 machine as he comes down pit road. Looks like right side only is for that 36 sub Trent Cameron, as he is going to get his way down pit road. And Michael York now coming up to make that pass for the lead, maybe. Bobby Hall, Michael York going to be battling here for this lead, lap number 19. Here we go, boys. First battle for the race lead here at the Bluegrass Palms 145 is down the back straightaway. We've got a drag race into turn number 3 and 4.
Getting a little dicey. Five's going to dig it on the inside, but Bobby Hall, he's going to get the speed on the exit. Biggest thing is you got to keep it right next to that wall all the way through the exit. Because if you try cutting it down, you're going to lose the speed. And the guy who's just full flooring is, they're going to get close going into 1 and 2. But Bobby Hall is going to keep it on the high side of Michael York. But York, he's just digging it on the inside. And that's kind of burning his tires up, which has the advantage for Bobby if he can just stay there. Because for York to have to sit here on the inside, they're going to be needing to pit here in the next about 5 or 6 laps. So Michael will get the pass, but Bobby, his tires may not be too bad. So I think Michael might be the person who pits, because Bobby does have the fastest lap, but we got people starting to pit. But Michael York has moved up 4 spots already, so he's been pushing. So I think he might be taking tires here on this pit stop. But some guys might just take fuel to save that set just in case of wrecks, because that turn 1 and 2, that's a scary race if things can't get handled down there.
Yeah, especially. Oh, sorry, Chris.
I was going to say, it looks like Bobby Hill Jr. looking like he's falling off just a little bit. Might have heated those tires up just a little bit more than that 5 machine of Michael York. I do also want to apologize about the little bit of blinking that's going on. Not really sure what's going on. I think I'm having a internet issue with my stream, so I'm trying to get it situated and figured out. So if it does skip around a little bit, do apologize, but we're working on it in the background. But yeah, right now Michael York starting to get onto a little bit of a lead on that 94 machine. So starting to see a little bit of tire wear. You see the 16 to Joey Doucette right that back.
Doucette, yeah.
Back bumper.
Richards is pitting, Russell's pitting, so we got people coming down. So now it's the game of chicken. Who's going to pit? Is Doucette's going to take second here, probably going into 1. So 46 going to pit. So who's going to pit?
Cameron.
Game of chicken again. We're all just like last season. Who's going to be the first one to go? Go for the undercut. Who's going to try stretching to make sure they have enough fuel, because it's 38 to the stage. You got to make sure you can make it all the way there.
Pitting this time. So that 77 machine, 4th place coming in.
Neal.
Yeah, so it seems like we're starting to get our top 5 starting to pit here. Trent Cameron, though, you're starting to really see those fresh tires come through. Yeah,
so now I'm gonna be watching Doug Neal and see if he's gonna go ahead and take tires here. You'll know immediately by the speed of the pit stop. But now I still think Michael York, I mean, he's still putting up some pretty good lap times right now. Not too bad, so 76 is coming in. A lot of people got speeding penalties. Come CJ Mason. Yeah, I'm looking back. A lot of people got speeding penalties, I think, on their pit stops.
That ain't good, man. That's going to put a lot of drivers' laps down.
Yeah, they're already, Logan Russell, one of them, already going a lap down. And they're having to go back down. People missing pit road. There's some going on.
Looks like the 23 of Dean Klein thought he was going to back up and said, you know what, I just got to keep going.
Came in.
Michael York coming down pit lane now. It looks like the 16 of Joey Doucette also coming down pit lane.
Yep.
Twitty is not happy about something.
So Doug Neal did take tires on his pit stop. He took all 4. So he's sitting back in 18th. He was the first one in 5th to pit, and it was 2 laps and then the leaders pit. So we'll see. He's already up to 7th provisionally right now after all this sorts out.
Yeah, it looks like Twitty had a little bit of left rear damage there, Josh. So might have had a little bit of contact coming down pit lane.
The race car? He's no longer in the race car. He got out. He got hit on pit road.
Yeah, I'll go back and look and see what happened with Twitty.
All right, the 101 of Dakota Shepherd coming down. You got Bobby Mashevsky also coming down pit lane. You see him pulling to Matuszewski, excuse me. I'm going to say everybody's name wrong at least once or twice. 36 of Trent Cameron. You saw him come down pit lane a little earlier. So he's going to take the lead.
Early at that.
Yeah, he's going to take the lead here at lap 27. So Trent Cameron going to assume that lead. You got Bobby Hill Jr., who is about 2.5 seconds back from him. He's currently battling it out with that 99 of Josh Clemens. So you see that 99 and that 77, Doug Neal in that Simbox machine also battling out. The 99 taking that really high lane going into 3 and 4.
Doug Neal, what a move.
The inside lane, there goes the 77 in second place.
He made his way right through there. And Clemens is going to get a move, and Trent Cameron's just cruising off to the sunset right now.
99 going to watch a little high here.
Doug Neal is already pulling away. I think he's going to try and go hunt down Trent Cameron for the stage. Coming about 10 to go here at this line, but yeah. We'll see when pit road closes. So there's 2 to go, then.
If it was at lap 30, yeah, we'd have pit road closed now.
Yeah, it's 38. That's what I thought. No, what Jason likes to do is for every series he splits it. So they look at the fuel at 50%. If it's 25, then they'll put it at like 48 or somewhere it's like on the edge, but they can still make it.
Gotcha. Just
Trucks, it's the easiest. Xfinity's medium, and then Cup they do it usually how they do it in real life. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I had the wrong number wrote down. So right now it looks like Joey Doucette making a pass on that 13 machine of Brian Terry. So Brian Terry going a lap down. Yeah, like you said, Josh, Travis Twitty still down pit lane right now. So like you said, Twitty had something going on in the chat.
Yeah, I couldn't get a good look on it, but it looked like it had something coming out of turn 4 maybe. I couldn't really tell, but right now what I'm watching is Doug Neal. He's putting down consistent 33.7, 33.8s, hunting down Trent Cameron, and he's getting the draft of the 101 right now of Dakota Shepherd, so I think he's going to try reeling in Trent Cameron here in the closing laps of the stage.
Yeah, you see that 36 of Trent Cameron right there in front of that 101 of Dakota Shepherd. So Dakota Shepherd still trying to hang on to...
Oh, let's see what happened to Twitty boys. It was bad. The 76 completely missed pit road. Completely missed pit road. And Twitty was in a blind spot, full chucking it around the corner out of 4 and just rear-ended the snot out of the 76. Flipped about 4 times down the front straightaway, completely blown up. That was why Twitty was so hot. Sorry, Chris, did not mean to cut you off, but I found it, and that was crazy, man.
Yeah,
completely understand that. Feel bad for Twitty, man. That's just that seemed like it could have been either miscommunication or just drivers not hitting their marks, man.
Yeah. It's Homestead.
Yeah, that is Homestead.
But speaking of what's happening right now at Homestead is Doug Neal is now half a second to Trent Cameron. He's running about almost a whole 0.3 faster, and he just got to the back of Dakota Shepherd, so I think Doug Neal might try battling here for the stage win.
As we'll check out what happened to Twitty at the stage break right now. We're going to keep our eyes on this action. That 36 of Trent Cameron, that 77 of Doug Neal. Look at Doug Neal, like Jeremiah was just saying, tracking him down, man, and it's almost like you're playing with your food at this point. He's got 7-lap fresher tires. He knows he's got the pace advantage over Trent Cameron. And pit road will be closing in 2 laps, so we will be going to the stage break at lap 38, the end of lap 38, that is, as we'll see that 77 of Doug Neal now pull up to Trent Cameron. It looks like he is going to try to make that pass.
We got Michael York. Here he comes, Doug Neal. He's got to remember, Michael York's on even fresher tires than him, so he's got to make sure he's got to get around Trent Cameron before Michael York maybe catches up and does something here.
We might have a good stage finish set in our hands, boys. 4 laps to go to the stage. We'll see. Or 3.5 technically. We'll see
Here
that
comes
36
York.
Trent Cameron, and yeah, here comes that 77, and here comes York.
77
Both tracking him
back up
down.
the corner. He's gonna try see if he can make
Crossover.
a move. He couldn't fit a paper between his front bumper
Yeah, Doug
and the
Neal.
back of Trent Cameron. Wow.
Yeah,
And
Doug
now
Neal doing
York
a really,
on the high side.
doing a really crazy crossover there. You see that 5 of Michael York moving his
Here
way
he
down to
comes.
that
Bring
inside
him
lane.
around, boys. There they come, racing for this
Wonder if he's
first
gonna try
place.
side drafting, getting up, get the draft to the 77.
Oh, he's going for it. They're all 3 going for this stage win. That
36 sending
5.
it in a little bit.
Oh, yeah, he's sending it in hard on those 7-lap older tires. He's going to wash up. This is going to be the race between the 5 and the 77, and here comes Joey Doucette.
Doucette's starting to catch up too. So now it's going to be a game of who goes where. 5 wants the inside. 77 just shuts the door.
Pit road closed.
Joey loving this. That 16 is loving everything he's seeing right now.
Yeah, 36 falling off big times, boys. We're seeing it now. Those 7-lap older tires. Is the 77 going to block the inside lane, making that car just a little bit wider, taking that fresh air from that inside
There
corner?
goes
But the
the
5 going to drive it into the outside lane. We'll see it. 2 wide, coming to the white flag for the stage.
We got a lot
Here
of
we
traffic.
come. Yeah, lap traffic as well. The 5, good drive out on the outside lane, boys. Last lap for the stage. He's going to make the pass. Here comes Joey Doucette in 3rd place, man. You would think this was the race for the win, not the race for the stage break, guys. This is awesome.
16 on the inside of the 77. So 77 might have used it all up. 16 going to try, but they have a lap car right in front of them. 5's going to get the stage. What a drive. And the 16 shutting the door on the 77. But he's going to get
be
held
there.
up.
Here comes Doucette out of turn number 4, but it's going to be 5 of Michael York. Green, white, checkered waving. York going to pick up your stage win. What an awesome little stage break finish right there for them boys, guys. What a race. That was awesome.
I mean, Trent Cameron, I mean, you get him going on 18 lap old tires. I mean, or not 18, going on lap 18 to get tires. I mean, still getting 4th, not bad. Good stage, but that was a good end to the stage right there. Good job by the 5. 77 just kind of got held up by Trent, and the 5 just took advantage of it, and then even used that lap car to his advantage, and so did Joey. So good job on the 16 and 5 there at the end of the stage.
It's a good, it was a good stage race because I was yelling like it was the last part of the race, man. That got me excited. Those boys were digging right there. We're gonna go back here to this pass right here and watch the drive into the 5, man. Just the utter commitment to just send it into that outside lane, man. That 5, you would think he's Kyle Larson because he just put that high lane and he made it stick. A good job from that 5 of Michael York to get that pass stuck on the outside lane here at Homestead. You know, we talked about multi-groove racing. Well, you're seeing it. That was 2 wide racing as we're going to get called up here to the iRacing pace car, and we will have a word with that 5 of Michael York after the pit stop cycle.
Twitty.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and check on that Twitty wreck, Chris, if you still have it pulled up. Right, and here's what happened to Twitty. That was when he was blew up. You're going to have to gorilla style it back, but you'll see right here what happened. It looks like he got called up with that 76, Ron Morris Jr. And if you look, go on board with 29. You'll see.
Oh my goodness.
Just look at that. There's really nowhere he can go, man. Not much he can do there. You'll see. Just look at that.
Yeah, it was just a roadblock. I mean, that's just slam the brakes or go one way or another, but it was just right there. I mean, yeah, that's unfortunate for Twitty. He was hot. So we got pit stops, and we're gonna bring good old Michael York. I'm gonna have a question for him. I know that for sure after that move he made.
And it looks like Anthony
Doug Neal
Stevens going to
right
stay out.
Doug Neal, quick pit stop, in and out. Then Bobby's going to get 2nd over Michael, and Doucette's going to fall to 4th. So Doug Neal back up to 2nd. Anthony stayed out, yeah. So he's going to save that set. So he still has 3 sets, and everyone else has 2 for the rest of the race. So technically, Anthony has an upper hand to a point, but the speed of everyone else is just going to probably blow by him, depending. But see how aggressive people are.
Well, we're going to go ahead and bring up Michael York for the stage break interview. And Jeremiah, you know, if you want to, you can go ahead and you said you got a question for him. You can take this interview away here and let you get the interview with Michael here.
All right, yeah. Don't mind if I do.
All right, bringing them up now, guys.
Hey, it's Jeremiah Hobbs up here in the Bluegrass iRacing booth. You know, Josh up in here, the crew. We're up in here. So my question so far, well, first off, congratulations. What a move on the outside, getting around for the stage win there. So my question is using that outside, do you think you're going to have a little bit more confidence using it maybe here on the start and going into this next run and green flag runs possibly?
It depends. I know I got a few guys ahead of me, so if I need to, I'll use it, but I definitely want to be on the bottom. Definitely want to be on the bottom. It's going to be real loose on the start here, so.
Yeah, I was going to say using the bottom, of course, when the tires are cold and everyone's going to be getting loose, are you expecting more cautions, or are you going to be kind of laid back set for the green flag run?
I hope there's no cautions, because I only got one set of tires left, so green flag the whole way would be great for me. If we have a late caution, I might be in trouble. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how this is going to play out.
Well, that's all I got for you then, Michael. Good luck to you. What a move there, and way to get yourself that stage win. And like we always say, let's hope we see you after that checkered flag.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Michael, we'll be sending you back down to your team, man, and good luck in the rest of your race.
Thanks, man.
Could not find his team. Do apologize about that. That took me a second, man. I was like looking for the team, and there were so many move channels, man, in this Discord. It was so hard to find it, and it was like that awkward silence. And he was probably thinking, "Man, am I gonna get moved yet? Like, come on, don't forget about me." All right, and also with that stage win, say a big shout out to Twisted T Designs, as they are going to get the that is the Twisted T Design stage victory there for Michael York. Going to be about $10 richer right there. So good job on Michael York, man. Not only did he pick up the stage win, going to walk away with you know, an iRacing you know, $10 towards, you know, maybe an iRacing track. You know, not saying that you can, but whatever you want to use it to, man. You could use it towards use it towards your entries, whatever. So good job to Michael York, man. He just basically got himself a free race for next week.
Yeah, he just paid off Richmond.
Heck yeah. So here we go. Rolling out of turn number 4, that 77 to Doug Neal. We got a new name up there tonight, Anthony Stevens. He stayed out, did not pit. He's going to take that track position, see if he can get a quick caution, make something happen here. As that 58 is going to technically bringing us back to the green flag. That is your leader here. As the 77 on that inside lane will hit the restart zone. As that 58 takes the outside lane. Green, as we are a little bit, see a big check up there on the inside lane. That 5 of Michael York, he's ready to go. As it looks like that 58 just got off to a very slow start. Doug Neal, he is going to get off to a rocket start out there.
Yeah, you're going to say that 58, Anthony Stevens, looks like he got a little checked up coming to that green flag. Maybe those older tires just not working out to his favor. But Doug Neal getting out to a really good jump there from that little bit of a hiccup from that 58, stacking up that outside lane.
Joey Doucette too back there. The 5 kind of getting held up. He's using the outside lane, but now they're 3 wide down the front stretch, so kind of in a box situation right now. I think Bobby might get the advantage unless Doucette can wrap that inside around.
Still 3 wide now.
Yeah.
We go back to 3 wide again. What a move from the 5 of Michael York. That was a lot of commitment it takes to make that move. The 5 of Michael York just made it stick. He's going to have that 58 of Anthony Stevens kind of holding up that outside lane for him now for Bobby Hall Jr. And that's going to allow the 5 to clear him and the 94. As you see the 58 disappear there for a second. He's going to come back with the 5 loose. 94 to the back bumper. He's going to gather back up, and here comes the 97. Looks like Trent Cameron had a moment as well, as we're still racing 2x2 down the front straightaway here. Ooh. Michael York, Alex Healy. Now look at that. Another move past the 94, Bobby Hall Jr. The 97, as we're 3 wide there for a moment, as we are 2 wide now between the 94 and 97. We are seeing action here on this stage restart. We're rolling. Michael York only got a tire.
Lap? Hey, you're going to have to run it. What lap is it right now?
46
now battling for the lead.
46, man. These boys are digging. They want this track position. They want it now, and it looks like Joey Doucette is going to take the lead. That 16 machine says, thank you. I'll take that, as he's going to run down the front stretch. Lead lap number 46, and here comes Michael York past that 77 of Doug Neal. Michael York also coming back to say, hey, I won the stage, buddy. This is supposed to be my race tonight. So let me get up there. And you got the 94 Bobby Hall Jr. as well. That was like, well, you know, I qualified pole position, so let me get back up here as well. So starting to see these boys really starting to find that pace again. And this is going to looks like it's going to be a good race to the finish here.
Yeah, it looks like the 94 Bobby Hall Jr. finding a little bit of pace as I say that, getting a little loose there. Looks like Doug Neal having a little bit of an issue in his truck. See him falling back just a little bit. Like you were saying, that 97 Alex Healy doing a really good job moving his way up into the field too. But don't speak too soon, Josh. Look who's moving his way up through the field. That 42 of Ed Osborne, one of those drivers that we've been talking about week in and week out. It's looking really, really good.
You know, if we had a driver of the year award, you know, your fan favorite, Ed Osborne, I'm sure, would be our Bill Elliott of the league, man.
Oh, yeah.
He is definitely the guy that I am expecting to get it done almost every race now, because he is finding his pace. He is finding the grip. And not only is he one of the coolest guys in the damn league, he's becoming a damn good driver at that. We're loving seeing Ed Osborne get out there. Currently rolling seventh.
He played it smart right there and just got a good pass. He checked it up, went to the inside, and now he's up to 6. So, yeah, Ed Osborne, shout out to him.
Started in 26, boys. Riding in 6. Ed Osborne doing what he does best, using that experience that he's had in the Bluegrass League. And it sounds like we've got some guys at pitting, 58 pitting.
Yeah, they only get about 24 laps of fuel, so it's quick pit stops for, like what Michael said, he only has 1 set, and he's battling with the 16 right now for the lead. So, I mean, it's going to be questionable to see. Some people will have 2 sets left, so people will be able to take all the tires they want. So it'll be interesting to see what people do.
Because, you know, you can sit and tell yourself all day, I'm going to go out here, I'm going to save my tires, and I'm going to conserve. And then you save 1 lap and you see that 16 gain a whole 5/10. You're like, well, crap, I know I can go up there and lead this race, and he's right there. And then you flip the roll on yourself without even thinking about it. So You got to be very mentally strong here. You've got to keep your patience, keep your wits about you. We're going to see a lot of drivers get make or break here, and you're going to see some guys probably falling back to the field that maybe you didn't expect to see falling back to the field, because there's going to be some equipment used up from some of these drivers, I'm assuming, and you're going to see experience really shine. Expect guys like Ed Osborne, Trent Cameron, the guys that have really been around these Bluegrass League, that know how to race these tracks, know how to race around a lot of these guys. I'm going to expect to see them shine right now. Doug Neal as well, one of those guys. So we'll see. Robert Richards coming back through with that damage. You see the 36 coming down pit road this time. That's 3 wide there out of 4 right there for a second.
Yeah, I think Ed Osborne and actually Daniel Worthington are probably going to be the best guys out of all this strategy as long as it stays green. They'll probably crack themselves in the top 5. Ed Osborne, I know he's just sitting back, relaxing. He's just riding it out right now, feeling it out, trying to play the smart strategy. But, yeah, up here, they just want to get up in the front. Because if caution comes out, you want that track position regardless.
Yeah, right now, Joey Doucette doing a really good job holding on to that lead, though. That 16 machine, he started moving his way up towards the front about 3 laps ago and said, hey, guys, I'm just going to keep going. So currently sitting in the lead, you see Michael York on that back end, though. So that 5 machine, your stage winner, not letting them get too far out in front of them. So that 5 machine doing a really good job hanging on to that leader. And Bobby Hill Jr., your pole sitter, doing a really good job also hanging on to it. But like we were saying, Alex Healy moved his way up into that 4th spot now, up 7 positions, and he's kind of sitting in the middle of everybody right now, just going, hey guys, I'm just gonna kind of chill back here.
Holly EFI 97 just been kind of hanging out. Started in about 11th spot. Now he's sitting in 4th, just hanging out. Josh Clemens started in 2nd. He's sitting in 5th. But you know, our big movers, Daniel Worthington, Ed Osborne, Josh McKinney, Taylor Peacock, all close to 20 spots each up. 21 for Taylor, or 20 now for Taylor, 20 for Josh as they battle. It'll switch in and out between 21 and 19 as they change positions. Excuse me. But, you know, we've got a lot of big movers here in the top 10. We're seeing some guys find their ground here. We're getting close to that halfway point where we are like, okay, let's flip that switch, let's go. And 1 set of tires on a lot of these guys left. I feel like now is going to be the time you're going to see some conserving, but you're also going to see those guys that know how to conserve and drive fast really pick up those positions.
Yeah, going to go to the Facebook chat. Been a little bit behind here with looking through all of the stuff that's been happening with the stream, but it looks like we got it situated out now. So we go to that Facebook chat. See where Daniel Worthington said, good luck, Troy Kedler. I know this was almost an hour ago, but good to have you watching, Troy. We see Bill Russell. Good luck, Logan Russell. Good to have you here, Bill. Ronnie Shirk, we need DraftKings for Bluegrass. I want to put some money down on a driver. Hey, Ronnie, I mean, hey, the way these drivers are going right now, it could be anything as the 5.
We need some betting, don't we?
Yes, Michael York making a move on the inside of Joey Doucette.
You could be putting the money on anybody right now, making some big old bucks off these boys. I mean, they are racing right now. Michael York, Joey Doucette, 94 of Chris calls him almost Bobby Hillin Jr. I feel like every time we'll is Bobby Hall, that 94 going to be rolling his way back up. Big entry from the 94. We are getting racy
trying to get
here,
dicey
boys.
in here, yeah.
We are getting really racy, man. These guys must love what the formula is at Homestead this year, because they are finding something, and man, they're finding something in my heart, because I'm loving this. This is looking awesome.
Yeah, they're going to probably start pitting here in about, I'd say, 7-8 laps maybe. So the 5 want to get out in front, get some clean air, see how the car feels, and then probably start seeing them pit here soon. We had some early pitters, maybe because they were in the back, see what's going to happen if cautions come out. But, yeah, 3 cars up here battling. 97 right there behind them.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like the 97 of Alex Healy moving his way up into that into the draft of that 94 of Bobby Hill Jr. Or Bobby Hall Jr., excuse me. So you should start seeing that 97 start peeking his way up into this battle.
16 had a good run out of 2 on the 5, but I think the 16, he's trying to get him on the exit, but he's backing up the entry, so he's not trying to burn his stuff up. So 16 kind of playing smart, but the 94, he's on that wall. That's where I like to be, and I think you can get the best run, but you got to make sure you keep it all the way up there, because if you drag it down like he is, he might start burning it up. So, but the 16 still trying to dig it on the inside.
Yeah, I will say this is a track that I raced with Bobby Labonte on. I watched him drive right up against that wall, so it's one of those things where if you could make that wall line work, it can give you a lot of speed, but you see the 94 just having to fight it, trying to keep it off of the wall.
Yeah, and the 5 of Michael York, talking about that one set of tires, Jeremiah, I don't think he's liking what he's having to go through with Joey Doucette just out there. He probably shouldn't have spooled that on the radio, because they're probably telling Joey, get on this guy's bumper and give him everything. He's got 1 set left. Even if Joey does, put him in the same situation as us. Put him in the same situation as everybody in the field. We want him to be on rough tires. That's what it looks like they're doing. They are battling it out as the 94 is still coming back, man. Bobby Hall Jr. And I heard Chris pointing it out earlier as Alex Healy sitting about 9/10 back. He's starting to gain on those boys, but he's got that 36 of Trent Cameron, who pitted at lap 51. And he only took gas, so he's still on the same tires, I want to say, as he only took a 5-second pit stop. So we'll see as he does get past that 97, trying to get himself back on the lead lap here.
Yeah, but if you're that 97, you definitely want that 36 who's driving just a little bit faster than you to pull in front of you, so he can pull you down that back stretch and that front stretch. You can catch up with this front pack.
It looks like that's exactly what is going to happen, Chris.
Scott Madden down pit lane, 22 coming down pit lane now.
And that Portland Parallel 22 Chevy Silverado going to make his way down pit lane here for another trip tonight, as we're going to go back up on board here with Michael York, who's doing an excellent job, your stage winner at lap 38. Doing a great job here at lap number 62. As I'm here in the 23 of Dean Klein, going to come down pit road this time. That 23
pit stop's probably going to start here soon, probably in the next couple laps. So see who's going to decide to go pit first.
Torrey Thompson, that O2 machine, also going to wave his hand, come down pit road. That 20th position going to be surrendered as he is going to make his way down pit road. Excuse me, the 2 machine. He's O2 on SDK, but probably just an error on someone's part, but that's all right. We'll take it. We know the O2 is the 2, but hopefully, luckily, or thankfully, I should say, me and Chris have called dirt races and everything where you've got boys that are out there running the 2, the 2B, the 2A, the 2C, the 2D, and then you got 38 million numbers in the SDK, and none of them match up. So, hey, we'll take an O2 to a 2. That's nothing.
'99's pitting.
99 to Josh Clemens going to be surrendering his 5th place position on the track. He's going to come down pit road this time. He's that truck on the outside lane passing the camera right now. So you see that blue and yellow 99 down the back straightaway. As it looks like Daniel Worthington still doing a good job here in that 6th place position. This is going to give him a top 5 run here at the moment. And Daniel Worthington, man, one of those drivers, Ed Osborne, we were talking about earlier, just a lot of experience here, man. I'm expecting these guys to get a good finish here tonight.
Yeah, like we were saying, Ed Osborne doing a really good job last season. We got to kind of watch him grow. You know, Josh, it was one of those things, watching that 42, you know, start just slowly working his way up to the front of the field. So Ed Osborne doing a really good job holding off that that position right now. So looking for Ed Osborne to start moving his way up through here. But we're going to go back up here with that 16 of Joey Doucette, the 5 of Michael York. Alex Healy in that 97 coming down pit lane right now.
Yeah, he's going to take the undercut. He got about a second close to those boys and said, all right, now's the time. Let's take our pit road cycle. Let's try to see if we can gain about a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, sometimes up to 4 or 5 seconds, depending on how well you stop and how much traffic or, you know, bad the other driver can stop. So we'll see what happens for that 97 of Alex Healy. He's going to try to undercut these boys down pit road. CJ Mason coming down this time. 113 of Daniel Worthington, who's sitting in 4th place, currently going to come down. And you hear the throttle of the 36, the 5 and the 16. You can hear all those engines just at different RPMs. Loving this multi-group racing here.
16 just came up right in front of that 5 right there. Wondering who's going to still pit first here out of these two in the front.
Yeah, this is just an ever-changing battle. The 16 of Joey Doucette going to just smoothly put his way out in the lead. So smoothly, it didn't even really render into my head that, hey, man, they just made a pass or lead. That's 16 of Joey Doucette. Calm, collected, doing a damn good job out there in that SimShot 16 machine. As it sounds like the 5 of Michael York going to be pitting this time. And there he is, that number 5 machine getting slowed down, and Joey Doucette wanted to stop. Guess what? He wasn't. Joshua Lockwood going to come down, but 5, that is your closest position.
And Osborne.
It sounds like Ed Osborne as well. So, yeah, you're on top of it, man. That's why I love having Jeremiah up here. He knows everything before I do.
Yeah, I'm watching Ed Osborne. That's my guy. I'm hoping he gets it done. But York, I wanted to watch him pit, see when he was going to do it, or Joey, and see if Michael's going to go ahead and just take fuel here, which I believe he is. He had a really good entry on the pit. So I think, no, he's taking tires. Michael's going to go ahead and take tires. So he's
just take his last set. Right, yeah. I mean, the way it's staying green, I mean, it might not be a bad call.
And I think Ed Osborne, yeah, they took 4 tires too, so everyone's taking tires here on this pit stop. Joey Doucette back on pit stop. So now we get to see how hard are people going to push right here to try getting that fastest pit stop. So the pit stop isn't just when you go down pit road, it's how fast you got off the track, entered, went down, how fast the pit stop was, getting out of your box, and then the first lap out. So Michael, you're probably going to push here, but see how much he's willing to burn that last set. I mean, he could make it to the end easily, but I mean that last set compared to everyone else who has an extra one, I don't know. It's gonna be close.
That's one of those things that you're just kind of hoping that that you have a couple of cautions in between, and you slow the track down, let your tires get a little cooled down. So that could spell trouble for that 5 machine of Michael York. He could have just pulled the proverbial trigger on. I always say, shoot myself in the foot. Could have just shot himself in the foot with that last set of tires, or maybe he was bluffing. Hey, we never know.
Yeah, maybe.
He could have said, I only have 1 set of tires, and maybe he was saying that to throw off the strategy.
Don't freaking mind game me. If he just tricked me, I'm going to be getting tricked like the other drivers now. And I don't get tricked, man. I'm just kidding. That would be awesome if Michael York was playing the mind games over the interview radio. That'd be awesome, right? So we're looking for some of these drivers to be making their last pit stops here, possibly before we get into the closing stages of the race. I mean,
we might be able to make it all the way on fuel by the way this goes. We will see.
Yeah, that's why I was saying possibly, don't know.
We got 25 to go here, so I think everyone should make it on fuel. The people that pitted early, maybe not, because it's a rough 23 to 25 range. It depends on if you're in the draft or out in clean air. So we might see people pit, but if we get a caution, then that'll open the door. So Michael York, biggest thing for him is he needs to see green flag, and I think he should be able to make it. We'll see. It's going to be close. I think he's He's about 4 laps off, maybe 3 laps. But if a caution comes out halfway through this and everyone can go down and get fresh tires and he can only get fuel, I mean, he'll get the track position, but sit and duck.
Pass for the lead. That 99 going to go out and grab the lead position, boys. That 99, I said he was doing that undercut right there. Once he got a little bit close, he did. Now or that was Alex Healy, excuse me. And that 99 did an undercut himself. He undercutted everybody, and we didn't even notice it. So that 99 doing a great job to get himself out in the lead here and lead the end of lap number 72.
97.
Good job. As the 97, Alex Healy now going to get his way through. He's got lap fresher tires, excuse me. We'll see if he can make an advantage out of that Holly EFI machine, get up there and try to battle for the lead. It's the 5 of Michael York now coming on a tear around that outside of that 36 of Trent Cameron.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that 13-lap old tire difference. That 36 of Trent Cameron coming down pit lane, lap 51.
So that's the other varying strategy is that the 36, so now he has an extra set, and he's going to use it now, but he can for sure make it to the end. So he's hoping for the green flag as well. Interesting strategies.
Are we going to have some Pocono fuel strategies here?
I mean, if we go to the end, we're gonna have people do quick stop and go, no, just gas. We're gonna have like Lightning McQueen type stuff, but I don't know. I think the biggest thing for right now is I think Michael York's in the best spot maybe, but we're gonna see because Joshua pitted all the way back on lap 65, so I don't think he's gonna make it at all. I think Michael's gonna have to save.
As you said, we might be having Lightning McQueen type pit stops. If my mustache falls off, I'm coming to beat you up, Jeremiah. That's all I'm saying. So,
damn.
I've worked on this for a year, man. Don't take that away from me. All right, enough of the dumb. Enough of the. Oh yeah, Kachiga. Enough of the dumb jokes. We're showing our age here, boys.
So 99's gonna pit.
Yeah, the 99 down pit road.
Yeah, so they saw what Trent Cameron did. I think everyone was probably going to just run it, but I think people are going to say, okay, pit now, run it to the end. If there's a caution, then we're all on the same strategy. But, I mean, York, he's already on that. So, I mean, he's already the go-getter on this whole strategy, but I think everyone else is starting to do it. But Alex, he's still running around here, so.
Yeah, Alex Healy, you're going to be your new leader here with 20 laps to go. Michael York still on that hunt. Joey Doucette also back there looking up, seeing those guys up in front of him. So Joey Doucette could be having a little bit of a battle here not too long. Bobby Hill Jr. holding off that 22 of Scott Madden. Excuse me, Bobby Hall Jr. Holding off that 22 of Scott Madden. So Scott Madden trying to battle it out with that 94 machine, but not being able to stick it on that high lane. You've got the 113 of Daniel Worthington currently sitting in that 6th position, up 17 spots. So Daniel Worthington doing a really good job here tonight. Doug Neal falling back just a little bit. That 77 Simbox machine just having a little bit of issues here later on in the race. And then right behind him is that 43 of Joshua McKinney. And then you see the 36 there of Trent Cameron falling in behind him. 23 of Dean Klein II in that 9th spot. Christopher Blanchard and that 19 Mean Machine rounding out your top 10.
At one point in this race, I'm sure was like a lap or two down. I want to say no, he wasn't. I'm tripping.
Surprised that these guys I'm actually not surprised. I'm impressed. These guys have been keeping it steady, not having too many incidents. Of course, the Travis Twitty, that definitely should have been a caution, but it was off track, so iRacing didn't call it. But these guys have been really solid today. I've been impressed with how everyone's been able to keep it. We've had hard racing all day. This is kind of the mellow part. After these pit stops, then we're going to start seeing some spiciness.
You're talking about good racing. 52 minutes, 95 laps of Homestead. That is insane. This is going by so fast because these boys are digging. They are pushing each other so fast around the racetrack right now. Oh, we're down to Robert Richards. Woo, woo, woo. That's going to be a little bit of a pucker factor. 48 good hands. He's going to have the awareness to save it. And, man, you probably take a sip of that Black Rifle coffee, get a little bit of energy back in you after that one. Because that was a good hands-on situational awareness from that 48 machine. And it sounds like 43 Joshua McKinney, a couple other drivers. Daniel Worthington as well, currently sitting in 5th, going to come down pit road this time. I see that 97 Alex Healy, 5 of Michael York, and Robert Richards. He is not battling for position right now up with these boys. I do want to say, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, he's not.
a lot
He's
down.
sitting at 19. Yeah.
York
Whoa,
into
York,
the inside.
York.
What a move.
Big move there from the 5 of Michael York. You see him taking that inside lane, the 97. Whoa, that was
Yeah,
a
and the
really big
48's
move.
going to get under him here. This is really going to be bad for Alex
What a
Healy.
move by the 5. Up to
This
the
is
lead.
bad for Alex Healy. And 97 pin this time.
He's like, yeah, might as well do it now. See, I do
love
the same
it.
thing.
That would have been me too, baby. I love it. I was thinking it too. I was thinking, here comes the pit call, and there he is waving it down. 97 hit road this time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow her down, buddy. He got her woed up, but man, gotta be a little careful there, Alex.
Yeah, he was flying it in there. I was just about to say, I was like, whoa, he's coming in kind of hot.
When you see the
Trying to get
truck
on
getting
the-
loose, pointing straight towards the apron, you know something's not right.
Banking here on the exit of 4 to that pit road can get a little hairy. Hence why there's a road out there, because when they made the track, they knew that's what it was like.
Do you think Michael York stays out?
Well, York, that's what I was just about to bring up before he pitted. I mean, he has a 2-second lead. He has lap cars behind him. He still has one more set. So he used his last set, so he doesn't have any more sets. But if he pits, it's going to be a stop and go. Everyone behind him, other than the 16 and the 94 pit, everyone else has pitted now. And so, other than Jason Bridges, so I think he might sit back. The thing is he's gonna have to save around 3 laps of fuel, maybe 4 is my rough estimate. So I mean, he's definitely slowing it up right now, just sitting behind getting the draft. So I think he's gonna try stretching it. If Joey does catch him and hasn't pitted yet, then I think he might pit to force Joey to pit. So we'll see. A lot of mind games.
Chest at 170 plus miles an hour. That's what I love it. Boys, we're coming up to 11 to go this next time, getting close to that 10 to go. This race is just flying by. These competitors absolutely on the knife's edge here tonight. And I got to say a big shout out to the Bluegrass Truck Series field tonight. Just absolute perfection from a lot of these guys. And they have been executing, putting it all on the line. We've seen great racing for the